Welcome to treadmillreviews.com. Today we finally get to show you our review for the NordicTrack S22i versus the Peloton. So both of these bikes are growing in popularity. They're awesome home exercise bikes. We don't compare them against every exercise bike out there because there's tons. But for a subscription-based home exercise bike, these two are in a similar price range. They have a lot of the same features, and spoiler alert, the S22i is our favorite. But this review is going to break down why we've chosen the S22i, because it might seem shocking to some since the Peloton is so dang popular, but it basically comes down to you're paying less for the S22i. You get basically all the same things you get on the NordicTrack S22i that you get on the Peloton. Plus you get a little bit more that adds to your comfort, that adds to your workout ability. So stay tuned for the rest of this review. So first and foremost, we're going to break down the cost of these two bikes. So looking at the S22i versus the Peloton. They seem similar up front, but there's a couple of fees that kind of sneak in there that are going to up the price of the Peloton for you if you're not prepared. So starting out, the NordicTrack S22i is $1,999. There's also a white glove assembly, so it's the delivery and the assembly price. It is mandatory, they won't waive this for you. It's $249, okay? Now looking at the Peloton, the bike costs $1,995, so there's a $5 difference. And then their white glove assembly, which is also required, is $250. So you can see that they're upfront both really similar in cost. The money saving features though that you're gonna get with the S22i really come with the subscription. So right now NordicTrack, and they've been doing this for a while, so we assume that they will continue to do this, but they give you a membership for iFit Coach free for the first 12 months that you have the bike. So there's a year's worth of saving. Once that membership or 12 months is expired, your membership is only $15 a month for iFit Coach. Now the cost will increase if you're adding more profiles. So if you want to track separate groups of data for different users on this one bike, the price will go up. But they also have a family membership package where it's 5 accounts for $33 a month. Okay, so again, that's all after 12 months when your free subscription has run out. With the Peloton, when you purchase the Peloton and you put in your credit card information, there is a disclaimer in there that says that you will be automatically charged once you sign into your bike. Your card will be charged $39 a month to activate your subscription service. So that starts from the day you start using your Peloton. So it's not free for a year. There's a big cost difference. So let's see, it actually changes the numbers a little bit. That makes the NordicTrack for your first year $2,248 compared to your Peloton, which is $2,713. This doesn't include taxes. When your membership, your free one, runs out with your NordicTrack and you're on year 2, the cost difference looks like this. So your $15 membership for 12 months is $180, and then your Peloton membership, that's $39 for 12 months, is $468. There's a big difference right there. Another thing to consider for cost is what it takes to get going on these bikes. When you get the S22i at home, you have everything that you need, all seen here. You can hop on the bike and start riding it because they have toe cage pedals right here, or the reverse side is a flat pedal. Anybody can hop on this bike and start riding. It comes with a heart rate monitor, it comes with the weight, so you can do everything that they talk about in these classes here on iFit Coach. On the Peloton, it's a little bit of a different story. If you don't already have cycling shoes, especially cycling shoes that have a 3-bolt cleat system, you're gonna have to buy cycling shoes, you're gonna have to buy a new cleat system, or at the very least, you're gonna have to replace your pedals so that you can have a pedal that's flat that you can wear a normal tennis shoe on. But a major word of caution is if you replace components on this bicycle, which they are, it's compatible with a regular road bicycle pedal or a regular road bicycle seat, it voids your warranty with Peloton. So that is a caution to consider, because we have seen reviews where people are having issues with the threading on the crank arm stripping. It's not happening a ton, but if you do swap out your pedals for something else and you're not using the tri-bolt cleat system that these pedals work with, you're gonna void your warranty. So really quickly, let's go through everything that's similar between these two bikes. You have the Peloton and the S22i. They're both built on a welded steel frame. They have steel crank arms. They make the same adjustments. So on both bikes, you can raise and lower the handlebar height. You can raise and lower the seat post. You can bring the seat forward or back. And you can change the angle on the seat. So all those adjustments can be made on both bikes to make it more comfortable. They both are compatible with a standard road bike seat or standard road bike pedals, so you can swap those things out on these bikes. They both have a silent flywheel, and we test these out on their individual video reviews, but we'll just listen to them now. Just can't hear that on the S22i. And you can't hear that on the Peloton. Both flywheels resistance is a magnetic resistance. Let's see, so their handlebars are both coated with a non-slip, very firm rubber grip. They both can hold 2 water bottles. They both have a holding place for 3-pound weights. They both have access to on-demand exercise classes. So it's that subscription service that you get to view through the display. They both have a 22-inch high-definition touchscreen display that's very responsive, great color. They have speakers built into them. And they both have an audio plug for headphones. They also both have a tilting display. So the screens will tilt up and down on both of these bikes. That just helps with the glare for whatever height the user might be. Now there's only 3 things on the Peloton that this bike has that the S22i doesn't. They're not major things, but they could be a deciding factor for you. So the footprint on the Peloton is a ½ a foot shorter in length. So it takes up a little bit less space. The audio has a Bluetooth option. So if you want to wear some Bluetooth headphones and pair to this device, you can do that. Then you can kind of get that cord out of your way, not have to worry about that. The Peloton also has the ability to screencast. So if you want to view the workout you're doing on a larger screen, that's really handy for doing the floor exercises. You can screencast using, Apple TV, Roku, Chromecast, those sorts of devices, and project the video onto a different screen. But that's it. Those are the only things that the Peloton has that the S22i doesn't. The NordicTrack S22i comes with more features than the Peloton. That's also at a lower cost. So that's really one of the driving factors in why we choose the S22i over the Peloton. While the Peloton's super duper popular online, when we pare it down and look at feature by feature and that cost factor, there really is more to the S22i that just makes it a no-brainer for us. It makes purchasing a home exercise bike at this price point a lot more practical because you're getting so much more out of it. So first and foremost is that cost factor. So up front, they're both really similar in price. So $19.99 plus $249 for the delivery and assembly. But then you don't need to buy cycling shoes. These weights come with the bike, the heart rate monitor comes with the bike, and then you have a free year of their subscription service. All those things are an additional cost when you're buying a Peloton. You're paying for the subscription service right out of the gate. You need to have a cycling shoe or replace the pedal. You don't get the weights with your purchase. You don't get a heart rate monitor with your purchase unless you do upgrades and increase the cost of the equipment. The NordicTrack S22i has a higher weight capacity. So the max user weight for the S22i is 350 pounds, whereas the Peloton user manual claims that the weight capacity is 297 pounds. The pedals are kind of a big deal for us. So when you are cycling on the road, a clip-in pedal is the best way to get the most power out of your legs. A clip-in system is going to be your most efficient system for increasing your speed and increasing your distance. But on a home exercise bike, it's not necessarily crucial. So that's why we're totally fine with the toe cage, because you are sitting still and all you need to do is make sure your foot stays connected to that pedal, and the toe cage will do that. So you can connect into this pedal with the toe cage. It adjusts, which means anybody can stick their foot in there and go. And if you don't want to use the toe cage for some reason, you have a flat side on the other side of the pedal. So that's it. Anybody can start riding this bike. You don't have to go out and buy a cycling shoe. You don't have to add $100 to your cost with a special cycling shoe, and not every single member of your household that wants to use the bike has to get equipped with a cycling shoe to start riding it, like you do with the Peloton. We did kind of talk about this before, but I think it's worth going over. If you want to swap out the pedals on the S22i or swap out the seat, you can, and it's not gonna hurt your warranty, it's not gonna hurt your customer service. It's an expected thing to do on a road bike and a home exercise bike. With the Peloton, if you swap out those features, you do void your warranty. So really, like if you buy this bike with the expectation of swapping these pedals, which you probably should, you're gonna void the warranty there. So that's kind of a risk you're gonna have to take. The weights, so this bike, the S22i, comes with the 3-pound weights, just with your bike purchase. They are held right up here by your handlebars, so slightly different where the positioning is. But the Peloton does not come with the weights. They're an added $25 to buy with the bike. The heart rate monitoring, again, this comes with the NordicTrack. NordicTrack's really got it down. They've got these great heart rate monitors that are super duper reliable. They pair effortlessly with your machine. Really all you have to do is unwrap the packaging, put it on. You do have to moisten the heart rate sensors, but we've never had a problem testing the NordicTrack equipment with their heart rate sensors. It pairs seamlessly, and then it maintains that connection, and you get a pretty good accurate readout of your heart rate during the entire exercise. And then again, this comes with the bike. With a Peloton, it's an additional $49, and I can't tell you a time where I've gotten on the Peloton and it's just worked. Every time I ride on the Peloton, I have to manually Bluetooth the heart rate monitor to the device. So I'm shuffling through screens, locating the heart rate monitor, pairing it, and 1 or 2 times it has stayed paired during the entire workout. Every other time, basically, it loses the connection with the heart rate monitor. My theory is that this heart rate monitor has a thick cloth piece in between the sensor and your body. And I think it's really hard to get that sufficiently moist. I've tried wetting it down more, and that seems to hold the connection better, but maybe that's something that they can improve on later. As for now, it's an additional purchase with the Peloton, and it's additional headache. So the resistance controls are different in both of these bikes, and we prefer the way that the S22i controls the resistance. So it's digital. Most people are familiar with the turn knob in the center of the bike. that will change the resistance on the flywheel. So on the S22i, this is just a brake right here. Push down and it'll stop your flywheel. It is not a turning resistance control. So the resistance controls are here on the handlebars. It's a plus or minus, just like you see on your treadmill, and it will change between 24 levels of resistance, and we call it digital resistance. Now, they had to do it this way because of the way that iFit works. So, normally you might think, oh, digital resistance. It's actually really beneficial with how iFit uses it. A huge plus to iFit is that when you're following along with a class, your bike will automatically adjust to meet the resistance that the instructor is telling you to be at. So if you're doing, 10 minutes of hills and the resistance is going from, 2 to 10 to 2 to 10 to 2 to 10, you don't have to do those adjustments. You can just sit there and ride, and it's like you're actually hitting a hill because the bike is automatically getting really hard and really heavy because it's auto-adjusting to the iFit class. That's why they do it digitally, but that's also why we really like iFit, is because you're getting more of a real-world training experience out of the program. The warranty, really quickly, is also longer with NordicTrack. The NordicTrack warranty does lifetime warranty on the frame, a 3-year warranty for the parts, and then a 1-year warranty for labor. With Peloton, you're getting a 5-year warranty for the frame, you're getting a 1-year warranty for the parts, and a 1-year warranty for the labor. So it's significantly shorter. And with swapping out any components, voiding your warranty, I would say it's a little bit more finicky. So we're gonna briefly go over the subscription service between these two bikes. We do a full in-depth review individually and comparing the two side by side, so check those out if you want more information. But just a general breakdown of their subscription service. The Peloton subscription service is $39 a month. That is if you have the bike. You might see advertisements out there where it's $19.49 a month. That's if you don't have any of the Peloton equipment. And you can buy that and get access to all of their videos and stuff. But for some reason, if you purchase the equipment from them, you purchase a more expensive subscription service. However, I think maybe the upside to that is that you can have unlimited users on one subscription service. So if you have a household with lots of people in it that want to use the bike, they can all have their individual login and track just individual sets of data. So you're not getting mixed up with other people's playlists and other people's favorite videos and other people's progress. Looking at NordicTrack, you're looking at $15 a month or $33 a month for up to 5 user profiles. You get the subscription for free for a year, and that's the family subscription. So you get the 5 user profiles for free for a year. They are a little bit more challenging to figure out, just going through all their systems, and I believe this is because they have an app suite. So you're pairing iFit Coach, iFit Cardio, iFit Sleep. All of these different systems are kind of working together to give you like this really well-rounded set of data to monitor your goals and your progress. But the learning curve to figure out this system is a little bit more challenging. However, doable, and it's only $15 a month. They also have Google Maps, which I think is a great training tool, especially if you are a road cyclist and you're out there, on sunny days riding, especially if you're prepping for a specific race. You can hop on the Google Maps feature, plug in your coordinates, and create this route that you want to ride or train for, and your bike automatically adjusts in incline to meet the terrain of the actual route you're riding. So I think that's a huge training tool. Both of these services are going to come down to your preference and what you're purchasing the bike for, but they're definitely something to consider before buying either of these bikes. So the bottom line, at treadmillreviews.com, we're in favor of the NordicTrack S22i. Basically, you're just getting more for less cost. The bikes really are so similar when it comes to their build quality and what's available on them, but the S22i just has those added features with the incline and the digital resistance and the auto adjustments with your subscription service, plus all the accessories that come with the actual bike. It just is a more practical purchase. You can check out both of these bikes. They have their individual videos, they have their individual written reviews. They also compare the subscription services, so you can look at more detail for iFit Coach and Peloton Digital on treadmillreviews.com.